All right. Well, we have been exploring the five remembrances, the first four, and now we are going to take a close look at the fifth remembrance. The fifth remembrance reminds us that my actions are my only true belongings. I cannot escape the consequences of my actions. My actions are the ground upon which I stand. One more time. My actions are my only true belongings. I cannot escape the consequences of my actions. My actions are the ground upon which I stand. This remembrance reminds us that our lives are shaped not only by what happens to us, but by how we respond to what happens. In a sense, well, really, the first four remembrances reveal the truth of impermanence, how little control we have in this world. And on the other hand, the fifth remembrance reminds us that we can shape our path. The gift of mindfulness is our understanding that we have a choice about where we place our attention. We do have agency. As Buddha was dying, his beloved monk Ananda was bereft, and he was very concerned about the pending death of Buddha and who was going to be their teacher, who would teach us. And Buddha said to Ananda, after I'm gone, let the practice of the precepts be your teacher. Buddha wanted the precepts of Sila, the Pali word for ethical conduct, virtue, to be our teacher. We can call upon these teachers anytime and any place for guidance. Whenever we have questions about how we should act, whether it's on the cushion or off the cushion, our families, our communities, our lives, we walk the walk in this life as best as we can. Sila is not a set of commandments. It is training, a gentle training of the heart. And it asks, what actions lead to greater freedom, connection, and peace? The fifth remembrance reminds us why this training matters. My actions are the ground upon which I stand. And we're learning to align our actions with the precepts because they point us in the direction of our North Star of well-being, connection, care, and awakening. So here are the 5 precepts in a really short version. Restraint from killing. The opposite of which is compassionate action. Reverence for life. We offer refuge the best we can. Restraint from stealing or taking what is not freely offered. And the opposite of that is equity, generosity, respect. Restraint from sexual misconduct, the opposite of that. Safety for all bodies sacred. Restraint from lying, and the opposite of which is honesty, skillful speech. Restraint from the use of intoxicants. The opposite is awareness, mindfulness, clarity. The precepts help us to become more intentional with our behavior, our thoughts, and speech. And they remind us, they help us to bring forward the kinder, affiliative, and compassionate qualities. Each of them represents an opportunity for us to learn, maybe with a little more refinement, a little more discernment, maybe a little more skillful. And forgiveness, that really figures a lot into this. Because we fail, we will fail. We don't do this perfectly. We don't. We're learning. We're constantly correcting course again and again and again and again. Practicing with the precepts involves reflection and intentionality with our behaviors, awareness of cause and effect. If I do this, that happens. If I don't do that, this won't happen. We grow a stronger sense of accountability. What we say, what we do, and what we think reverberates, echoes. I inherit the result of my actions. What we give out comes back, not just as an echo, but with impact and consequences. We find humility here. We face our failures. We're not able to control aging, illness, death, and separation, but we can choose how we meet them. We can choose our actions. We do have agency. And the 5th remembrance invites us to pause and ask, what am I cultivating through my actions? What intentions are motivating me? I heard someone say this and it stuck. When we act with kindness, honesty, generosity, and care. We strengthen these qualities within ourselves and contribute to trust and well-being in the world around us. And on the other hand, when we act from greed and fear or anger, those patterns tend to go stronger in us and create suffering for ourselves and others. So I want to end this with a few metta wishes and prayers for the fifth remembrance. May our actions be guided by kindness and wisdom. May we speak in ways that do not deepen harm, but encourage and support. May we repair what we can, and may we make amends when we can't. And may we all become someone with whom we can be safe. Thank you for listening. Now we can practice. Please take this time to turn your attention toward these bodies with care, with kindness, as if they matter. Maybe you need to shake it loose. Maybe you need to move slowly. Maybe some swaying. Oh, maybe a little tapping. In your time, no hurry. And when you feel ready to come into a posture that's comfortable, where you can just feel supported in, kind of coming in for a landing. And you can lightly close the eyes or soft downward gaze. You might just notice what you're noticing. As if this moment is worthy of attention here, right now. If helpful, taking a few deeper, deliberate breaths. Inviting the body to settle, full body breathing. Maybe the eyes and face can soften. Hands rest heavy. And we're reminding the mind that it too can relax, drop open and down into the stream of body breathing. We're softening and allowing. Easy does it. We're orienting toward the posture of caring and kind attention, kind eyes. as if this moment has everything we need, just as it is. Can you feel breath breathing? Breath breathing you. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for being here. And I think you can unmute and we can say goodbye. Yeah.
Yes.
Be
Bye,
well,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you,
so much.
Jay.
Care.
Jay.
Thank you.
Good care.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you,
Okay,
Jay.
everybody.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you,
all.
everyone,
Thank
for
you,
creating
everybody.
this field of compassion.
Yep.
Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.